Today's practice is all about targeting our belly and our core. So let's get started. Let's start on our backs. Start with a big long stretch. So we're taking in air through our lungs, we're expanding our chest. Taking a deep breath in, exhale. And we're also going to take this moment to just feel our abs. Maybe take our fingertips. See how it feels when we squeeze, when we clench our abdomen. Good. Another deep breath in. And then bringing your feet to find the mat. And we're going to lift up our hips. So pressing into the mat, lifting our hips all the way up. Now we're squeezing our glutes, but we're also squeezing our core here. Take a deep breath in and out. Make sure you have those shoulders rolled back. And from here, we're going to extend our left leg all the way up to the ceiling. We're going to lift our hips a little bit higher, and then we're going to flex our feet, lower down our foot, and then kick up. Let's just do this about 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift up, bend the knee, place it down on the mat. Lift your hips up a little bit higher because they will sink during this practice. Bring your right foot up to the ceiling, straighten the leg, lift your hips a little bit higher, and then we're lowering down our right leg to meet the left, and 5 kicks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Lower down, lower the hips. Give yourself a squeeze and a rock from side to side with your knees. It is totally normal for our weight to fluctuate and even to get a little belly from time to time. As long as we are keeping up with our healthy diet and healthy movement, I think it's okay to accept our bodies with each transition that they make. Good. Let's bring our toes pointed all the way to the top, to the ceiling. Take your hands, put them behind your head. We're going to lower one leg down to the other, lifting our head off and shoulders off of the mat. So we're lowering one leg down. Take your right leg, hover, don't touch the mat or floor, and then squeeze your belly in as you lift your right leg back to the ceiling. Other leg goes down. Lower, lower, lower. Squeeze as you bring the leg up. And let's do this a couple times. One leg and then the other. Try to keep your legs straight. Try to keep your upper body. Really squeeze your abdomen. Lower and up. Lower and up. Lower and up, lower and up. Good. Bringing your knees in again. Give you another rock side to side. Take a deep breath in. Bring your legs up, grab the outside of your feet, and let's open up our hips just for a quick happy baby. Rock from side to side. This can feel good on your hips. When you're starting out with any sort of routine, I'm a strong believer that you should just take your time in the beginning. You want to make it a little bit of pleasure, a little bit of pain. You don't want to make it so excruciating that you never ever want to do it again. Good. Let's bring our feet down to the mat once more. And we're just going to do some traditional pulses up, some traditional sit-ups. It doesn't really matter how high you come up. I just want you to really target the midsection. And this is, especially if you've had a child, or if you're a guy, maybe you enjoy beer. We will, especially when we age, just gain in the belly. So let's target that area by we're rocking our upper body. You can bring your feet together, your knees together if you want to here. Remember to keep your elbows out. You can close your eyes and just squeeze. little baby pulses. So you bring yourself up. You could remember too to keep your chin a little bit higher towards the ceiling, because we don't want this to be hard on our neck or a strain on our back at all. That's why we're just doing these little movements, these little squeezes within the belly. Good. And relax down. Bring your hands to the side. And let's go for a twist as we bring both knees over to the right side, stretching our arms out. Take a deep breath in. And relax. Good. And then bringing both knees up over to the other side, over to the left, giving our shoulders and arms a stretch at the same time. Good. Bringing both knees up to center. Reach your arms over. Give yourself a roll onto your belly. Get comfortable here. We're going to bring our hands. So take your fingertips to the top of the mat, and you're coming up into your Sphinx position. And so just take a moment here. Now we're squeezing our belly while we're doing this pose. Push your shoulders down away from your ears. Press your feet into the mat. Good. Take a breath in and out. And then lift your toes, find your toes, and then come up onto your knees and go right into a child's pose just for a moment. Take a breath in and out. Good. Come up to a tabletop position. So making sure that you have your hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists. Take a second here. Make sure you have your perfect posture. And then extend your left leg out. And just focusing on bringing the core in tight here. And then lifting the right hand over our head. And then elbow to knee. So we're tucking the knee in, touching it to the right elbow, and extend. Tap, extend, tap, extend. 3 more times. 1, 2, last one. Tap, extend, lower the hand, lower the knee. You take a second back into your child's pose, quick recovery, and then right back up. Extending the right leg out, toes pointed down. Once you have your balance, lifting the left hand over your head. Lift, lift, lift. And then elbow to knee, left elbow to right knee, extend. Tap, extend. Tap, extend. 2 more. Tap, extend. Tap, extend. Good. Lower the hand, lower the knee, and go up to a downward facing dog this time. 3 breaths here as we also stretch out our hamstrings. Deep breath in. Can squeeze our lower abdomen at this time while we push our chest, our sternum towards the mat. Pushing our fingertips into the mat as well. Letting the heels be heavy, hips up high. And breathe. Beautiful. Roll into a high plank position. Take a second in your high plank and then lower down to a elbow plank or low plank. So we're on our elbows here. You can bring your fingers towards the mat, or you can do a bind, grabbing your hands. And we're gonna lift up to our dolphin pose. So we're lifting our hips up, lower down, low plank. We're gonna do 10 of these. That's 1, slow and controlled. 2, 3, lifting the hips. Keeping the core tight. Lift. That's 6 if you're counting. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. If you still got some juice in you, let's do a little hip dip, side to side. 1, just 4, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Lower your belly down. Lift up to baby cobra or upward facing dog. And then lift up into your downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Good. Lift the heels, bend the knees, jump, hop, or step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise to stand. And lower down. Good. Bend the knees, rise to stand. Lower your hands down. Step back, high plank position. Drop your knees, release your toes. Let's do a wide-legged child's pose this time. Opening up the hips, dropping ourselves down, taking a breath. Good. And then slowly coming up, swinging our knees around, coming up to a boat pose. Always touching my clothes. Take your hands, put it underneath your knees, lifting up. Shins are parallel to the mat. Lift, 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 hold. If this is easy, you want to bring your hands forward. Or my favorite, row the boat. Side to side. Good. Don't drop your legs. Bring yourself up. Deep breath in. And then lower your feet down to the mat, one vertebra at a time, giving yourself a stretch. And that's it. We are done. We are done our quick little core, little ab workout. And now we just get to relax and probably create a list of things that we need to do now. All right, let's sit up, close our practice. Remind yourself that even a little bit, each and every day, can really add up to huge and wonderful changes in your life. Stay strong. I'll see you next time. Namaste.